3, 2, boom!
Wagwan, welcome to the Republic
Knock,
Football.
knock.
Who's there?
The boys!
Gang
We're
bananas.
back again! You know what it is. It's your boy Names, your boy Bikes. We're here to bring you the goddamn business.
Brother,
We just want to party.
it's not a
fucking
party.
P. Diddy.
Look here, I won't lie to you now. If Peter, I was going to say the mad cock.
See, we love the football channel. It's
And the
allowed
football, we
now.
do not care.
People don't like it.
No
Don't
one cares
really
about that
don't cares
football
about the
channel.
football
And the
channel.
other one- and the
We
other
can
channel.
say as many racial and homophobic slurs if we want to.
Not that we ever say any
Not
of
that
those
we ever,
things.
but if our hearts deeply desired to say those things, we could say it on here.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna
Yeah.
plug the other channel in the description. Like, go like that shit. Like,
Go like
it doesn't
that
hurt
shit.
to go comment. Go
Come
sub
and
there,
watch.
blood. Like, you're better. Y'all got more
Expand
subs.
your horizon.
That's like outside, bitch. Like, y'all main bitch. Y'all main chick.
You know, this is where it started.
That's where it started.
TRF football.
Straight.
TRF is football.
Yo,
Football.
yo,
Fuck. We
my
fuck.
God. This nigga dyslexic. I've been
We
telling
need
y'all
to
for
get the
weeks.
fucking marketer on the line and
Yeah,
we fix
the-
some
Our
shit.
production is just staring at us.
Oh, God damn it. Anyways, we back with your latest football. You know, once in a blue moon.
Where you wanna start, blood?
You have a good time, not a long
Where you
time.
wanna
We can start. Where are we going to start? Oh, there's a lot happening. Bro.
I think there's only one place
Okay,
to
let's start with landscaping. Let's landscape. Let's look at what the league looks like. Let's look at the favorites. Before, obviously, we can talk about United for a long time.
And we're going to talk about Arsenal.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Arsenal. Oh, there's a lot to talk about Arsenal as well.
Yes, 100%. So this is our current
So
table.
obviously, that's what I mean, landscaping. Okay, so right now we got the top 4, top 5, top 6, top 7.
Yeah.
Can we say top 7?
Oh, why are we going
These
so far,
days,
blood?
because these days it's top 7 though, or top 8. Okay, so you got Arsenal in first place, City in second place, Liverpool third, Villa fourth, Spurs fifth, United sixth, and Newcastle seventh. A lot has changed, seeing as Liverpool used to be first,
Yeah.
right? It used to be Liverpool, Arsenal in second,
And then
then
City
City. But yeah, what happened? What happened?
Arsenal lost to Villa.
Which was crazy, by the way.
Can I just tell you now, the deep this now, Arsenal, since the turn of the year, Arsenal have got 40 points out of a possible 45.
Least goals conceded in the league, most goals scored.
Yeah, and 40 out of 45, 2 of those points were the City draw. No? We lost one game.
Unbeaten against the top 6.
Yeah, one game. We lost one game. And City if City win the game and they give us out 2 points.
Which is weird.
Is that not crazy? Does that not tell you how good City is? Arsenal lost one game this year.
I think that's due to the fact that, look, that's good. You guys have the best attack and the best defense, respectively, in the league. But I think it goes over everybody's heads, the consistency and the force that City is. This is just City.
Yeah.
And we kind of like overlook that. You know, you guys have been par excellence. But City have been City. And we just like, why are they still there?
I just think we lost too many games before the turn of the year. We
Yeah.
lost too many like stupid games.
Yeah, I think that
Like
Villa one
we
is-
have 5 losses, City have 3. You know,
Which is crazy, yeah.
It is like that 5 losses is too much, bro.
Now they have 2 more draws than you guys do.
Exactly, but you can't be winning the league with 5
yeah.
losses.
5
I
losses.
see.
But look, 25 wins, 5 draws, 5 losses is a good turnaround.
I definitely take that, but look, now that you've seen the landscape, let's go talk about the matches. I want to talk straight,
We
bro.
don't do matches, okay?
To those slags across the lane, Shite lane. Tottenham Hotspur, you'll always be shit.
Wow.
We smacked that lot at your own ground, blood. Second season in a row. We had you in a spliff half time, blood. It was 3-0. It was 3-0 and we were walking around.
They
blood.
made a brief little comeback there. A
No.
last hurrah, if you
No,
will.
we gave them both of those goals, blood.
So you gave them both.
Did you see Reyes fuck up?
Wow. I can't remember.
He passed the ball straight to fucking...
Oh, yes, he did.
Yes, he passed the ball and then we gave them a penalty, blood. They couldn't even score a goal of their own. They couldn't even make their own shit, blood.
Yeah, it's crazy. That was a young sweep there. That
But
was a
no,
young
we
sweep.
were rolling over them, no? That's like our biggest rivals. The week before...
When did Villa and Chelsea draw?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
That happened the same day, blood. It was the day before. It was on the Saturday.
You united or about your fucking booster? Sorry. We should be. I don't want to sidetrack. We'll get there.
Okay. So, we ban up Chelsea 5-0 in your mum's house, blood.
In your mama's
We
house.
smashed those
Man
little
said
boys.
your mother is your sister and your father is your brother. And they all fuck one another.
100%. And then we fuck you.
Yeah.
Because
Fuck the
our
family.
2 biggest London rivals, we gave 8 across our 2 games. And everyone's like, oh, Arsenal's going to struggle against Chelsea and Spurs. We gave them 8 total.
Yeah.
Our 2 biggest games, we gave them 8.
That was a really strong performance against
Chelsea, that was a sacrifice. That was a sacrifice.
That was a blood sacrifice.
That was a blood
Kai
sacrifice.
Havertz coming in.
King Kai, bro, he was man of the match.
That guy is turning into one of my favorite little players. You know what I mean? Like Loki, like I like his archetype.
Yeah.
He's 6'4", which is 192 some shit like that centimeters. He's 6'4".
Big nine.
He's a big nigga. Most centre backs are not 19 something.
No, he's taller.
He's taller than most like players, I'd say.
Arsenal's whole team is taller.
But he's the tallest player. He's your tallest player.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, and
no,
he's
I actually think it's Gabriel.
Not a chance. Not a chance, bro.
It's Gabriel or Saliba. They're both tall.
No ways, bro. Kai Havertz is exceptionally tall.
Arsenal.
Yeah, you'll notice how we're always harping about players.
Height, we love that. We height niggas.
We height niggas.
Okay, so Thomas Partey is 185, Ben White is 186.
I see.
Kai 193. Saliba
was also
is
193.
193. Let's find Kai Havertz.
This Kai Havertz is also 193.
Oh, are they next to each other? Wait.
Yeah, they're the same height.
Oh, okay. They're the same
And
height.
there's a goalkeeper in that conversation.
Yeah, there's a.
I
And
assume
Gabriel's
it's
1'9". Like we got big niggas
Yeah, big niggas.
against Spurs and Chelsea. Our back 6 was 6 foot. 187 Tomiyasu, Ben White 186.
But look, let's say between 1'8" to 1'85", 1'86", that's like the average for a bruising centre half.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
that's
they
a
need
bruising
minimum,
centre. That's
minimum.
minimum.
I
Like,
don't know
unless
Martinez bullshit,
you was like especially because like Martinez.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I like his archetype. He's really tall. He gives me Berbatov vibes. He's got a good touch. He plays very controlled. And yeah, no, he's been doing really well. I'm not gonna lie. I like he's also an aerial threat. So what's rare about that is I like when a player is like really tall and imposing, and they aerial threat, but on top of that they're like a baller. Do you know what I mean? They're like, have you heard of the ball strike before?
Oh, okay, can I rebuttal?
Yeah, what you say? Have you heard of the ball strike?
I don't know what the ball strike. Isn't that kak you put on your bread?
Nah.
Bovril?
No, so there is something called the ball strike. But I never tasted the ball before.
It's like Marmite, but it's
fuck
just like the
that.
off brand.
It's
It's like that Adidas of Marmite.
Anyways, so the ball strike stands for unbothered. Like it's a play style. It's almost like you casual. And you don't look like you're spending too much energy, but you're like a baller basically. And he has that kind of energy to him. And he's like, on top of that, he's big, he's strong, and he can hit him. Which is a good combination of things for like a man playing centre forward, low-key attacking with. So I think Kai Havertz a very big success on it.
I'm gonna rebuttal to you, no? I'm gonna tell you that Kai Havertz is all of those things that you said, no? But I don't want him in his purple patch. And listen here, I love the fact that Kai is proving everyone wrong. I love the fact that Kai Havertz has outscored United's entire front line. I love that. It gives me joy. It gives me power. You know, it fills
How much
me.
goals he has?
I think he's got 12 now.
There's no way he's scored entire front. It's a Hoyland has. Oh, in the Premier League,
Yeah.
in total.
In Premier League.
Bruno has 15, I think.
Bruno does not have 15 Premier League goals.
He's got, how much does he have?
Bruno does not have 15. When did Bruno
How
have 15?
much goals does Bruno have? I think he might have 12, I'm not too sure. But he's definitely a top scorer now. Yeah, Bruno has 2 goals to his name.
10.
Oh, he's only got 10. Wow, crazy.
Yeah, so he's outscored your whole front line.
Well, that is crazy. He has outscored our entire. Who else is there?
There's Hoyland.
We only got 9, I believe.
Hoyland. Holland, soccer player. Hoyland.
It's Hodgland.
Man.
It's Hodgland, yeah. He's got like 9.
That can't be right. That's Hoyland. That's Haaland, sorry.
Yes, it's Hoyland. But you must go to what's that other thing? Stats thingy.
Oh, I see. How did I spell this then? Blood?
Yeah, Hodgland is right. Stats.
Rasmus Hoyland goals or stats.
So like for transfer market, that's the best place. Yeah. I think he's got 9.
Just continue. Okay. 8. 8. So he's outscored United's front line. He's outscored them. Let's fact check Kai. I don't want to be out here chatting shit and now people in the back going, Kai hasn't scored his fucking goals, his fucking virgins. Kai.
I know he has scored quite a few now recently, especially.
That's
12, bro. That's crazy.
What is that?
12.
12 and 6, blood. That's not bad. 12 and 6.
12.
So, with all, is Kai only 24?
But how much does he have overall? Let's check that.
13.
13. Okay. Hoyland
No.
has him there.
Yeah, he's got 13. But,
Hoyland has 14 or 15.
Yeah.
Because he has 5 in the Champions League.
yeah, but Hoyland's actually a 9. And
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kai's not a 9. But
Kai's
back,
a
back to my
8.5.
main point, and this is what I want to get to. Kai Havertz is doing very well.
Yeah,
It's
I
all
think
those
so.
great things Nemo told you. Also, Kai Havertz is wasteful. Kai Havertz's touch will go randomly. Kai Havertz won't be able to control the ball. Kai Havertz will catch on so much cuck. So now that I'm like going through a good spell, I don't want to forget the bad. Because there's times I'm cussing Kai out. Like, you'll pull the ball out of the air like prime Berbatov 1 second. And then the next second, just to trap the ball, he won't be able to do it. He will miss so many glaring opportunities. Next thing you know, he's clinical. I think he's still so inconsistent in that part. Like, if Kai Havertz finished 50% of the chances that he's given, Kai Havertz would have 1,000,000 goals, bro.
But also on top of that, you gotta remember, look, that's just a day in the life of a player these days. To find those kind of players that are that clinical is a dime a dozen. Like you've got like Haaland. Who else you got there? Maybe Salah. We're talking about the best, the cream of the crop here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, unless he's the cream of the crop, that's gonna happen, bro. Like I've seen it so many times. Like with Hoyland as well. He can be great. He can be frustrating. Sometimes Haaland also has those moments.
Yeah.
Like against United, misses a sitter.
Yeah.
He's fucking scored 1,000,000 goals on season. Open post, misses it. So that's gonna happen, bro. Like that's gonna happen, and I think that's just how the game is these days. The Premier League is a lot harder than it was a couple of years ago.
It's tough, and I just think you get like there's very few teams that have a forward that's like finishing like Isak at the moment. He's playing well. I would love Arsenal to snipe Isak.
Nah, Isak is crazy, but I think it'll be difficult to say like you should go for Isak because you have guy that kind of offsets him, and I think you can't have like Goldie always says, too many cooks spoil the broth. You can't have too many top tier players on top for the one position.
Look at City.
Dude, how many top? Like they have Alvarez, but he's not like
Alvarez and Hoyland complete for the striker there, no?
Haaland. And Alvarez is more of a second striker.
Yes,
he's not a main man. So you need a second striker. You don't need another.
Kai is a second striker. Kai is not a main man. A main man is Isak. One chance, one goal.
I think Kai does so well now. Because
I think he does, no, but I can see where we lack. Like in those games where we just get one chance and we need a striker to put that away, you can see Kai's not that guy. In that games where there's just, he's going to get one moment. Like, Isak will get a moment and he'll score. Haaland will get a moment and he'll score. Haaland against Nottingham Forest. He just was 1-1 with this bro, skins him, scores. Done. It wasn't, he didn't do anything else.
Yeah. Even Ollie Watkins as well.
That's what I'm saying. You need, like, I want a hit man, no? And then Jesus can like float across the front three. He's like good overall. Kai can also like be another option. But I want a hit man. I want a hit man. That's what I want. I want someone that when he's gonna get the chance, because Arsenal make chances, he's gonna put the ball in the back of the net. I want a nigga like that.
I want a nigga like Firmino. He can be really clinical, but I want him to be. I want him to be like Kai, like an 8.5.
Now you see, I got too many.
Someone that's very technical, that works well in the team. Like when he's not. The one thing about the Hitman is they will eventually like misfire. And once they misfire, then that like main part of the game is kind of like being questioned now. But when it comes to like a player like maybe like, okay, Kai's got a stick. Like maybe for me, or some shit like that. Like that, bro, even when he wasn't the Hitman, he was still integral. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
He was still an integral player to the team. We don't have someone like that.
But you see, now I got too many like I've already got Kai and Jesus that do that. I need someone to put the ball in the back of the net, blood. Why do I need more niggas that just want to be in the midfield here, blood? No. Give me that nigga in the box solely just to be in the box. So that I can change games like that. Certain games I can play Isak, certain games I can play Kai or Jesus. You know, I want options. But there's so many games where I just watch them like chance, Sky. Trossard is our most clinical nigga.
Trossard is crazy. Trossard is a stone cold murderer.
Trossard in the box. Trossard's finishing is so crisp. It's like,
but we all go back to the early days when we spoke about Brighton.
Yeah.
Trossard
was always
been on that team, bro.
But do you know this is his best goal scoring season?
Yeah, I can imagine 15.
Trossard.
Can I tell you something crazy?
Yeah.
Now we talk about Hitman. I think, if I'm thinking back now, to even like United's glory days. Besides like CR now, we've never actually had like a proper hitman other than RVP, probably. Like a hitman like that, we never had it. Waza wasn't a hitman. Waza,
goal scorer.
He's our greatest goal scorer, and Waza was that thing I'm talking about. He was that.
Yes, he was. I think he was the first of his kind.
He was the first of his kind where he didn't need to be a hitman. Do you know what I mean? Like you could overlook the fact that he never won the Golden Boot. Firstly, he wasn't like that kind of guy that would carry you with goals. He would score really important goals. He was a really important part of the team. But I wouldn't classify him as a hitman. I wouldn't even classify him as an out and out striker.
Okay.
Was more of like a unicorn kind of deal.
No, he was.
When we got Van Persie, that was the first time I had this first taste of a hitman. Like anything this nigga touched was flying to the net.
Yeah.
And it's different. This bro, it's like a hitman is like one touch, two touch.
In the box, it's
gone. It's burnt. And I think, I don't think you necessarily need that to win leagues. Bro.
I do need it.
Like Holland is a hitman. But City has everything.
That's what I'm saying. So I want also.
You want that as well.
I just want those.
You want that model.
And that's what I'm saying. I want diversity. Now all I need now is if I buy Isak, no? Because now I want Isak. I don't want Osman anymore. I want Isak now. So if I buy Isak now, Isak's gonna be a solid 90 more. Cheaper than Osman, who's gonna be about 120 to 140.
Nah, Isak's gonna cost way more because he's a Premier rival team.
Yeah, no. But he's got a bad injury record. So he's not going for more than 100. Bruno is like 100. No, you wouldn't get it. But the injury, but still, no? He's gonna be cheaper than Osman.
Yeah, he will be, but listen to me now. Listen to me well. If anyone's gonna put a bid in for Isak, that's north of 100. We can see how it goes, but I'm pretty sure the tax is outrageous.
And the trip is, no? Newcastle need to sell.
They're talking about Rashford for 100. Yes, we know that's like stupid, but that's what they're talking about, Rashford for 100.
No, but Rashford's English, there's like other taxes, but I think with Isak, he'll be less than Bruno. Bruno Guimaraes is going to be 100.
You think so?
100%. And this is like from like stats, like I can tell you Bruno Guimaraes is valued more in this.
I wouldn't say he's not going to be 100, but I have a feeling. Because look, there's something about a hitman, as you say, that's just going to cost way more, man. A good striker in the Premier League that's been scoring, a proven guy, that's money. That's money.
That's
like
money.
You're looking, Ollie Watkins, you're looking at somewhere in that.
I think Ollie is like at 80.
Maybe.
Ollie's
Possibly.
80.
But he wasn't Ollie. He's kind of young. He's English.
Ollie's not that guy.
He's had, Ollie, how much is he? He has like 20 goals a season?
No, not 20. I think he's like 18.
He's got 19, no penalties.
Yeah, but so look, I agree with all of that. No? I agree with that. But let's not divert. What I'm trying to say is, I want a hitman. Then Jesus can cover for Saka on the right wing, or you bring me in a right wing. So right now I need a right wing. I need a striker, and then I need a creative midfielder. So someone to take the load of Odegaard.
Yeah.
So someone to take the load of Odegaard, someone to take the load of Saka, and a hitman. I only need to fill 3 positions. My backline is sorted. I've got 1 million centre backs. I've got no actual left or right backs. And all my centre backs can play left, right back, centre back. So I've got Timber, I've got Ben White, I've got Tomiyasu, I've got Kivio. They are all centre backs that play wing backs. And then I have Gabriel and Saliba, who are like a dream pair.
They're staples, yeah.
They're like a dream pair. So the rest of my backline is now sorted. No? I need maybe a bit more cover for Thomas Partey. If Thomas Partey goes, we're going to need a Partey replacement. And then, that's why I don't want him to really sell Thomas Partey. I've changed my feelings on that. But I need a striker, I need a right winger. Because we need someone that can come on the field and take Bukayo Saka off the field.
Yeah.
Sometimes Bukayo Saka is shit. I'm going to tell you now, this season, and this is a big omission from me now, this season has shown me that Bukayo Saka is still a long way off world class.
You think so?
Yeah. Because, and I don't even give like thought, and this isn't me giving like crap back to that Foden argument, because I'm going to tell you straight, City don't need Foden to be world class. I don't think so. If you take Foden out of the City team, City's still going to win the league. City's still going to do all of that.
I think he's won them a lot of points this year.
I think he has, no? But if he wasn't there, Bernardo Silva would, Kevin De Bruyne would. They wouldn't miss him. I don't think they would miss him the way we would miss Bukayo Saka.
Yeah, like definitely, yeah.
We cannot replace him.
Yeah.
You see, so I don't want someone to like go deep into that, but we need replacement for him. On a side note, let's go into Man United, because I know you got a round to go. So say your team, like.
Oh man, firstly, you know what? I looked at these last couple of games a couple of weeks ago and I thought, we have a real opportunity here to climb. But what it seems to me as every United game is difficult. It's so hard for them to win games. Bro, I don't know if you've noticed, we struggle in almost every game we play.
Yeah. You always look like you're fighting for your life.
We are fighting for our lives, And look, there's no one answer to explain why that is the way it is. Right? There's a lot of confusion surrounding United at the moment. There's the rumor mill issue where there's just so much going on, bro. Like with United, you could talk about United for hours and not even get into football.
Bro.
Not even get into soccer, and you could talk about United for hours.
I'm scrolling United's last couple of results.
It's a tough look, bro.
What the fuck's going on here?
It's a tough
look. I watched
look.
all of these games.
I promise, it's difficult.
I just feel like I've compartmentalized.
The Chelsea game, the Burnley game, and you know what? They all have a very ceremonious ending. Penalty. We've given away so many penalties in the last minutes of the dying minutes of games. It's crazy. We just don't have that solidity right now to get us going anywhere. But what I will say is, I can see something. I can see a glimmer of hope. I can see that things are really difficult now and we are struggling to win games. We are playing like a mid-table side, but we are sixth. We're pulling results out of that. We pulled out that Liverpool result out of our nata. Let's be honest. There were so many results this season. Like this season, one thing you could say about United is they are always capable of a chaotic moment to swing the game.
Yeah.
We're not dead and buried, even though we can play harder, bro. And we can swing the game. Maybe we lose, maybe we win. But there is that.
Yeah.
There is that moment where we are literally moments as FC.
Yes,
where you can't be too comfortable around us, bro. Like you can't be too comfortable. Like we can't be too comfortable around us either. We just can't. Like we can think we're winning the game, we could be losing the game. We could be losing the game, we could be winning the game, bro. What's it? Can we just check the Bayern score?
The Bayern?
Bayern had 2.
Wow, that's
yeah. Look, I think that to interject a little bit, I don't think it should be taken for granted. And as much as I love to sandbag United, you guys have no center. You have no defense. No one. Let's count the injuries. No? Starting from the left, Malacia, Luke Shaw. Then we go Lindelof. Then we go Martinez. Then we go Varane. Then we go random lighty that came into the backup, that youngster.
Which one?
The youngster that played one game, got injured. He played in Liverpool. No, not Malacia. The one that played in Liverpool, centre back.
Oh,
Kamkwala. So we're now at 7. Johnny Evans, that's 8. You said if any other team had 8 injuries at the back, just trip on that. No? So let's count Arsenal's defenders now. No? So we have Tomiyasu, we have Timber, we have Ben White, we have Kivio, we have William Saliba, we have Gabriel. That's 7. Gone,
bro. Ripped.
Gone.
Out of your hands.
That's 7. The takeaway, they're gone. They're gone. They're no longer there. Who are we playing?
Yeah, bro. It's crazy.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't think we should overlook
think about,
that fact.
Think
Your Bly is choking.
Okay, let's think about last season quickly. We were pretty good defensively. Out of last season's defense, including the goalkeeper, we have one player. We have Dallo. That's all we have. And
that has been shocking.
Yes, we haven't been able to play. We've been able to play that back four. Just the back four. Twice this season. In 1.5 games. Bro, 1.5 games we've been able to play that back four. Which is crazy.
And I don't think it can be overlooked, because it's like I just counted off Arsenal's defenders. I can do this for any team. If I take out that much of your team, can you blame them for these results? The fact that you've beat Liverpool, that you had a 4-3 with Chelsea.
We're unbeaten with Liverpool. We've drawn them both times.
Look here, I want to tell you guys something. Harry Maguire, that's a real man. I'm going to tell you straight. This nigga has been shat on his whole life. Eh? He's the most abused footballer in the world. He was told at the beginning of the season that he's surplus to requirements. This man said, no, I'm going to stay and fight for my place. And I've never seen a nigga stay and fight for his place the way Harry Maguire stayed and fought for his place this season. Harry Maguire is not a run. Like, he's a lot of things, no, but he's not a coward. I'm going to tell you that. He's not a coward. This is a fucking man. In all your cup performances this season, Harry Maguire has fought.
Yeah, he scored a couple of good goals.
He scored a couple of big goals. And my thing is, not always like you say, oh, player down tools. I haven't seen Harry Maguire down tools.
No, I mean,
I won't lie. Harry Maguire will be shit, but it won't be shit because he down tools. Harry Maguire would be shit because he was shit. Yeah. He made a massive mistake.
And look, he hasn't been making the mistakes that he made before. Like, I haven't seen him get completely done for pace. I think he's changed his game ever so slightly. And he's actually he's been quite a solid centre back these days. Like,
no unforced errors. I think he's got rid of those random back passes, that random moments where he
now knows what it is that people are looking to criticize him on. So you'll kind of veer away from that. Don't get done for pace. I mean, but with Harry Maguire playing in the team, like, I think you've mentioned this before, there's a massive gap between our midfield and our defense. Do you know what I mean? Because we want to press, but it's almost like, what's an example I can make here? Okay, I don't know, like, I wouldn't say going to a gunfight with a knife or something like that, but like, let's say we're pressing, we are now playing with two separate teams.
Yes.
Like, our front, our midfield and our attack can press, but our defense can't really press, because if they press, we'll get done for pace.
Yeah.
So we kind of need to play with a split kind of like
that
style.
massive hole.
So you'll see if we get bypassed, in United games, you'll just often see a player running at us.
Now this player's in your final.
Yeah, now they're in and it happens quick.
It happens so quick.
It happens so quick. We get cut open. But also, besides that, I want to talk about Bruno as well. Look, Bruno's gotten a lot of slack, bro. But one thing I can say about Bruno as well, we would be nowhere without him. He's our actual shining light. He has his downfalls, like he sometimes overreacts, you know what I mean? He can be seen as like, petulant or whatever. But Bruno Fernandes, bro, without Bruno in our team, we have no attacking potency whatsoever. We have no one that's going to make that final ball. Yes, he loses the ball a lot. Yes, sometimes he makes these crazy passes. But if I just look back and think about all the games we didn't bury him, it was always Bruno was the one that stepped up. He was the one that made the change. Liverpool game.
I hear that now. And I think, again, for the space you're in currently, I think Bruno is like a good player because he can carry the boats. But I think if he's going to go to that next year, Bruno would be a good squad player to have.
Now, I think Bruno needs to start.
No, I don't think you can start.
Because if you really look at it, look at the Portugal team. Portugal play completely different to us. And Bruno plays different in Portugal. He's a completely different player.
I don't think I've watched enough Portugal to be able to testify to this.
If we can, A, get rid of the injuries, and B, just build a better team chemistry, I think you can see the best of Bruno Fernandes. I think what you are seeing right now is Bruno playing with a sack of rocks that he has to carry, because that's what it feels like to me. It feels like he's always running up a mountain with a sack of rocks. That's the kind of games we play. And there's only so much a player in that position can do. Not that I'm saying he's amazing or he's outrageous, but that's what it is. I would like to see, once our team starts gathering steam, we have less injuries, better chemistry, we add a few pieces, then we can judge Bruno. Then we can say, okay, Bruno isn't made for this. But for now, it's difficult to say that, because all I'm seeing is Bruno's just carrying the team, bro. He's carrying it and nobody really notices it. Everyone just looks for the scapegoat. Everyone looks for Bruno, Rashford, blah, 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 blah.
I can tell you one thing, Rashford is carrying nothing.
Yeah, Rashford's carrying nothing.
Rashford is carrying that.
Rashford's going through...
He's got a Gucci bag on his back and it's completely empty.
Rashford's going through a tough time, and I think Rashford right now is a reflection of the state that United is in. You know what I mean? Think about it. Rashford's form. One season is really good, the next is not. United's form. One season we good, one season we not. One game we good, one game we not.
I don't think that's a fair assumption, because Marcus Rashford has not changed his game since the day he joined the Premier League. He still doesn't have a left foot. He still does the same thing. Like with Marcus Rashford, you know he's going to cut in and shoot. No? There's no threat of a cross. There's none. So when people don't respect that he's going to cut in and shoot, that's when he punishes you. No? But if you just stop that threat, he gets nullified. And also, I think a big part of Marcus Rashford's issue, again, that gets overlooked is there's no Luke Shaw. There's no one going beyond him to take one of those two defenders that's on Marcus Rashford out.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no one to pull that space. And Shaw's got such blinding pace that if you don't go to Shaw now, Shaw's in behind and he's banging across onto someone's head. Shaw's got great crossing sometimes. Other times it's kind of shit. But Shaw really does so much for Rashford's game. I see the best Marcus Rashford when I see Luke Shaw.
The balance is difficult to strike right now because we're a lopsided team. You know, we sometimes we have to play Tala on the right, Tala on the left, Ambassador on the right. We don't even know where to play these niggas.
These niggas are alternating.
They're alternating because we don't know what's the best thing yet. In hard is just he's fighting fucking Mike Tyson with a stick.
Nope.
Or some shit like that.
In conclusion, I want to ask you straight, tell me to my face. 10 Hag in, 10 Hag out.
10 Hag in all the way. And not because I think he could win us a league, but because I think we really just need to see. We need to see where it goes. Like, we won't know until we see. And if we just get rid of him now, we just won't know. We won't know, bro. You know what I mean? And hindsight is always 2020. A couple of years down the line, 10 Hag won us 5 leagues in a row. It was like, oh, it was so great. Fire him now, we'll never see that.
I promise you now.
You only know what you know, bro.
I really want this 10 Hag out movement to grow. Because I see it. I know he's deluded. I know he's crazy. I know he has no grasp on reality and he never admits the truth. No? But I think 10 Hag's the one. I'm telling you. 10 Hag is the one. Because my thing is, it's so rare to come into a club that required open heart surgery. Shout out my boy.
And
Rickard Ralph, shout out and try to make a change like that. And he's had issues, he's had injuries, but I see it. I see that he's the light, and that's why I want him to go. And that's an opposition fan telling you. I have no emotional investment. Yes, he makes the wrong subs. Yes, he plays the wrong team sometimes. But if someone gives you a bag of shit and they tell you to create the Mona Lisa, blood, I can't be mad at you that the fucking canvas is filled with shit.
Yeah.
You know?
He's got a painting.
He's got something on the
something, bro.
He's got something on the screen.
And his hands will look up. But he's got a painting. He's painting something.
He's got something on the screen.
He's maybe got the nose there.
He's got 54 points with a United team that I can't even tell you. Like Casemiro is aged like milk. I remember in the beginning of the season, I told you Casemiro's dog shit.
Oh my days.
Casemiro, it's been a harder to watch. It's been a harder to watch. But look, in conclusion, United still shit. Liverpool's out of the title race. More power.
Wow,
more
the
power.
Liverpool thing, huh?
And Liverpool had the easiest run out of the lot of us.
Yeah. And Liverpool just imploded. And that's a hallmark of Klopp's final season at his clubs. You know what I mean?
An implosion.
Yeah, an implosion, unfortunately. It didn't go well when he said, like, everyone thought, when he said he was leaving, like, things are going to pop off.
That adrenaline wore off. They realized this thing's not going to be here next season. I can play how I want to play. But
might still be a documentary.
Yeah, the Salah bust up.
I can't wait to watch that documentary.
The Salah bust up was also crazy.
The Salah bust up, and I'm going to say something crazy. Liverpool played better when they had injuries. When the lighties were out there, they were playing better. And now that the first team is back, so cut defensively again. Because Trent's supposed to be in the midfield. Trent's back at the right back, not defending.
But he didn't play against Crystal Palace.
Yes! Trent's been back.
He was on the bench, I saw, in one of the shots.
I think he got taken off. But Trent's been there, blood. Since Trent them came back and Salah came back and all these big names that were out injured and you were waiting for them to come back, you have been shit. You have been shit. It's almost like the kids really wanted it and they added a bit more balance. But now that the first team was back, I'm like, okay, so I'm missing Jota. Definitely missing Jota. Is injured again. Jesus. But Liverpool were doing better when they had the injuries. I don't know what that's down to, but Liverpool out of the three had the easiest title running by far. And the fact that they've blown up like this is truly glorious to see.
But to be fair though, look at that, bro. Top 3, 75, 79 and 80. Bro, what I can say is they gave us a really, like, one of the best title vibes in such a long time.
No, definitely. They contribute to the season.
And you can't fault them because City are just so fucking, like, City are like a cheat code at this point.
That's what I'm saying. The margin for error is so small that Arsenal have won 40 out of 45 points. We can win every game this season and still end behind City. We could end at 89 points and still lose the league. Most goals scored, best defense, and still lose the league.
Yeah. And that's gotta hurt, bro.
And we could lose it by 2 points.
Yeah,
that's how that. So all that goal difference, all of that you see, they could be for naught. But there's hope. There's hope. They still have to go to one place.
White Hart Lane.
Shite Hart Lane.
Wow, what a story that would be, though.
Do
you think White Hart Lane? Do you think they'll throw the game?
I know their fans want them to, but if they beat Liverpool, because they still have Chelsea and Liverpool, they have Chelsea now in the league.
If they lose, the thing is, if they lose Liverpool, they put them in danger because they have to play Chelsea, they have to play Liverpool
and City.
If they lose that, all three of those games, that's 9 points. United are 6 points off of them. But we have a game in there.
They can't throw the game. Because that's their second last game of the season.
How many games do they have left? Is there 4 games left? 3.
Spurs have 5 games left.
5 games
has 3, so they have 2 games in hand. One of them is against Chelsea, one is against City. So, and the second last.
But if they lose those City games, they could still pull ahead of us. Is that correct?
So they won. You have played 34. They've played 33.
So let's say they get to 34. They get that extra point. They get that extra 3 points.
Like 63, no?
So that's 9. Then they'll be 9. But if we lose those 3 games, and we know, which is a big if. If we win all our games, we'd end on the same points, and they would.
But
we have a 1 goal difference.
Yeah, but the big problem there is in this theory of yours.
I know that.
Pull up at
I know that, and you know what? I know that. But look,
and my brother, all I tell you, Arsenal have been playing with the big 6 this season.
Yeah,
we've polished them boys. The only thing that's taking points of us is Villa.
But look, that's why I'm saying. That's why I said at the beginning of the video. You can't be too careful with United. Look, if you guys win, this is the first Arsenal United game that it's like a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
If we beat you guys, City get 4 in a row. And right now I'm rooting for you guys out of the 2 because Liverpool is 20 times. City's 4 in a row. No one's ever done that. So I'd have you guys. Gladly. I think that would be a good story.
Yeah.
I like good stories. I'm a story guy. But if we beat you guys, City win the league. But if we lose, we might not make 1st, but us making 1st doesn't do that great anyway. So it's almost like it's a weird place to be in.
But my faith is going to those fuckers down the lane.
Those fuckers down the lane. You said. I think they're gonna get steam.
No, I promise you, no. City's number 1 crown team is Spurs.
You think so?
Historically, Spurs do well against City. They only play against City. So my dreams, my hope is on those motherfuckers from down the road. Can you believe?
Just imagine that game. Is it at White Hart Lane? That game
yeah,
White.
It's at the
imagine
lane.
a couple of Arsenal fans show up.
It's at the lane.
And City and Spurs are winning, and the Arsenal fans are singing. Imagine that. Imagine that.
And that's the crazy part. We need them to.
And that's down the road. A couple of Arsenal fans could go to that game.
The row, and they're going to. If Spurs do it,